Hey, how's it going everyone? Today we are going to talk about some new glitches within Palworld. I'm going to be showing you how to capture any pal instantly. Not only that, but I'm also going to show you how to instantly revive any pal as well. Not to mention there is a God mode glitch, which is pretty interesting. I'm going to be showing all of this in today's video. If this is your second time stopping by the channel, feel free to subscribe, turn those notifications on, and let's go ahead and dive right into this. Let's start off by talking about how to capture any pal within these legendary towers that you typically see around the map. What we need to do is go to the very beginning here, attack this fella so that we receive a wanted level. Now we're going to head over towards the pal board, and what we'll do is choose a location that has a tower nearby. The one that I'm going to be choosing is right next to my base. Now I do want to let you know that I will be showing another example after this so that you have a better idea on what to do. Alrighty, so next, what's going to happen is that these fellas are going to follow you no matter what. And this actually will happen if you go over towards the research unit over here. And when you interact with the door, they are going to follow you inside. So now that we're here at the research unit tower, let's go inside. And you can see for yourself on exactly what happens. When we go inside, you can tell that they are here. And then we have the boss. What you're going to do is wait it out until the boss is hit by one of the bullets. Then the boss should go towards one of the corners, pretty much in any tower, and then you'll be able to throw a pal ball at it and capture it instantly like so. Now, if that was too fast, let me show you another example here. What I'm going to be doing here is then going to a different boss, but this time I'm going to be capturing this yellow fella here. So what I'm going to do is head over here, wait for one of the bullets to hit him. Then once it does, you should see that the boss is going to then head towards the corner like previously. Now note, you may need to change your capture rate within your world settings to number 2, which would be the max. This way you can capture these fellas instantly. Is this because of the capture rate being 2? Is that why it's being captured instantly? No, not at all, because you can go ahead and try to throw a ball at him normally and it will not capture him at all. Okay, so let's say that you are now in the tower and you cannot leave, so what you will need to do is wait for them to take you out. So you can just go in the middle and wait for it. Then from there, when you do respawn, you can just go back to the tower, pick up your loot. Then you will need to spawn somewhere. I prefer my base, and then when you go and check your pals, you will see it right there. Also, a bit of a side note here, I will be going over the update notes, which was for Xbox Game Pass only, so it was not for Steam. There was a specific reason for that, and there was basically a no-clip mode that you could activate, and it's now been patched. Continuing on towards number 2, we are now going to talk about the instant revive glitch. This can be done with only the viewing cage, so you will need to learn this plan and then place it down somewhere near your camp. For example, I will do it right up here at the top of the hill, then wait for my pal to help me fix this up. Next, we want to go ahead and locate a weak pal, or more so, a pal that's pretty much dead. Now, what I need to do is head over to my other camp so that I can pick this sucker up, then bring him back over here so that I can instantly revive him. The interesting thing about the viewing camp is for whatever reason, it's really bugged to where you can pretty much place your pal inside and it will be instantly revived. I'm not kidding, and I'm going to be showing you an example right here. Now, as I just mentioned, we will need to locate a weak pal. For example, I have one on the bottom here, and I could go and look around elsewhere, but I'm going to choose this one right here, place it in my party, and as you can tell, it has 0 health. Then we need to open up the fast travel option here, or at least I'm going to, and travel to my other camp. Then I'll head over towards the top here, go towards the viewing cage, place that exact pal inside, and what you will see is that it has been instantly revived. You can then do this for all of your pals until they're completely revived. This right here is pretty useful, and you can do it as early as you possibly can once you do pick up that viewing cage. I do want to mention that if you are struggling to do any of these glitches, go ahead and message me over on the Discord, or you can comment down below and let me know. We are now going to go ahead and move on towards number 3. This third glitch is going to be God mode. This right here can be done with any flying Pokemon, but it is quite tedious. What you will need to do is make sure that you have the ability to ride that specific pal because if you do not have the ability to do so, you're not going to be able to do this next step. We then need to craft the item. So how can you do this? You then need to head over towards this specific workbench, which is going to be the PAL Gear workbench. Once you have crafted the specific item for your PAL, fly up in the air and then let go. As you fall towards your death, you will then want to hit the key or button so that you can then ride your mount. If done correctly, this should happen right here. Just note that it is quite tedious. You do need a lot of timing, but it definitely does work. This has yet to be patched because there has yet to be a patch, but only for Game Pass specifically. So with that being said, I'm going to then show you an example of what it looks like when you do decide to attack another PAL on land. The founder of this is Little Hitman Josh, and I appreciate you sending this information to me over on Discord. So yeah, thank you so much, and kudos to you for such an amazing find. This one is quite hilarious, but very effective. This one right here, I know a lot of you are going to be struggling with, but just know it is a very tedious glitch, but once you get it down, it's very well rewarding. Moving along here, we're going to then continue on and talk about this right here, which is an infinite stamina glitch, and it does work after the latest patch, even on Game Pass. What you need to do is swap your weapons from the spear to your club, or you can even swap between another item. It honestly has to be a melee weapon only, but what you will notice is that you do not need to hold down the trigger button or the left mouse button. It will continuously swing like so. Now again, if you want to do this, it just involves a spear and a club, and you just want to continuously swing the spear, swap the club once you are midway swinging, and you can then do the glitch. You can also swap items as well, so if you want to swap between the baton and swap between a spear, you can definitely do that, and you will be able to swing infinitely without stamina. Pretty cool glitch, but let's go ahead and talk about the next one. If you happen to see yesterday's video, which had to do with the duplication glitch, some of you thought that it was patched because you guys saw the Game Pass update, but I will let you know firsthand that it's not patched at all, and you can absolutely do this after patch. I'm also going to be re-explaining how to do this because apparently some of you were struggling to do it, but to be fair here, I feel like I explained it fairly easy. Yet it's okay, some of you were able to get it down first try, but for those that did not, let me go ahead and explain it. What we are going to do is choose an item of our choice. I will choose the desk. I am going to try to place it down right as I walk across the line. As you can tell right there, I failed to do so. I'm going to then place my items inside the chest so that I do not have it on me, because when you do scrap it down, it will give you those items. I'm going to try to place this right as I walk over the blue line. It does require timing, but once you get it done, you will know you've done it successfully. You really want to pay attention to the middle icon here on the right side. You're going to see that it will increase to 21. Okay, so now that you know that, just pay attention to the fiber. And what we're going to do is try to place this desk right as we go over the blue line, just as I explained yesterday. What you're going to see is that it will be able to be placed down for free, and you will be able to scrap it down and grab the material. As you can see, I have now received 5 fiber, which I am now at 21. You can then rinse and repeat this as much as you like, but make sure to store those items if you do fail, because if you do not do that, you're going to absolutely screw the glitch up and it's just not going to be a fun time. Okay, we are now going to talk about the update for Game Pass. I'm sure a lot of you are curious about this, whether or not it patched any exploits or glitches, and I will let you know that I do not think it has at all, because I am on Steam and they did not do a single thing. The thing with Xbox Game Pass, they only patched one thing, and that was no clip mode. The developers accidentally left no clip mode when you would tap the end key on your keyboard. What's interesting is that I made a video about this, but some of you were saying, hey, it's not possible anymore, I think it's patched. And you're absolutely correct. Because if you take a look at the screen here, it says palworld_en, which is the English version of Palworld's X account. And you can see right here, it says Xbox Update. Updates have been released for Xbox and Microsoft Store PC versions. This update fixed some of the previously mentioned issues. When starting the game app, it goes black and cannot proceed further. Microsoft Store PC version, when starting the game app, it goes black and cannot proceed further. Controller is not recognized. Key guide displayed is not displayed correctly. Exit game button is not implemented. But they also fixed the no clip mode as well. So with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comment down below. Thank you guys for the support, and I will see you all in the next video.